This is Mike Bluehair reporting for Film Police Portland. The time is 3:29. It's Tuesday, October 25th. And tell the nice people on the interweb your name and what happened the Wednesday before last.
Yeah, my name's Stan Schaefer. I'd been going to these city hall meetings around the police contract, and the morning of the 12th, I was planning on getting down there, but I was running late. I was working from home and I was watching the live feeds as I came into town, and as soon as I saw all the violence, I called 911 and said, please get somebody to City Hall because I can see right now the cops are beating up protesters. And I called again once I got there, because once I arrived, the protesters were on the pavement in front of City Hall.
All those people pouring milk on their faces,
they were all pouring Maalox on each other.
Maalox and milk.
And I was talking to people and assessing what people needed, and realizing that, you know, that the ambulances still weren't there. It had been in about 30 minutes, so I called again to 911.
So after half an hour of people not getting treatment?
Yeah. And I knew that other people had called, and they were saying, you know, that they weren't getting anything. So I called back, and they said, "Oh, well, it's right there at the corner of Jefferson and whatever the address is, right there."
That's what the AMR dispatch told you? Is that they're right there at the corner of Jefferson?
911 said to me, and I said, "Well, they're not." And they said, "No, they're right there. They're in the vicinity." And I said, "No, I've walked around this building. I just walked around the building looking for people, you know, that had straggled out of the crowd. There are no ambulances here." And, you know, I called back another 10 minutes later. She goes, "Well, they're there, but they can't get through because of all of the mayhem." I said, "Well, there isn't any mayhem." And then finally the ambulance arrives, but the ambulance won't actually come to the protesters. So there were several of us going back and forth explaining to them that we can clear out the crowd. It's mostly people helping the injured, but we'll move those people so you can get to the injured. And they wouldn't do it. They said the cops wouldn't, you know, let them because it was dangerous.
So Portland Police Bureau denied the people readily available medical treatment?
Yeah, absolutely. And the ambulance was staring at us, you know, helping the sick and the injured, and there was nothing that could be done.
Did you see any of the AMR workers trying to wash pepper spray off anybody's face?
I didn't until much later when we had to carry people over to the ambulances.
Okay.
And then there were a couple of people that got their faces washed there, very kind of so-so treatment. I mean, it was probably.
Did they use more than one small water bottle or just a couple drips on their face or what?
I just saw the lightest wash, the lightest drops, you know.
So like a Catholic baptism, like a little sprinkle?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
being someone who's experienced the discomfort of pepper spray, I can tell you that is not any way to have any substantive relief from that kind of a thing.
It's like hell.
So is there anything you'd like to add about what you saw that day, or anything, man? The police union contract, the behavior of Portland Police Bureau, anything?
Well, I think the main thing for me was this idea that the cops were saying that it was somehow unsafe because there was nothing going on. There was no riot. There was no riot. It was peaceful people, and they were helping their friends in the street. They were pouring their own Maalox on them.
So was there any people attacking cops or rushing cops, or did you see any riotous behavior?
I didn't see anything. I was there all day until it was over. I saw the SWAT teams come in and clear things out. I saw nothing very provocative on the part of the protesters. And because I'd been to all the city council meetings, and I'd begun to start talking to some of the leadership and the organizers for these things, I knew there wasn't a protest planned that day. There was never any intention for there to be a protest. There was only an intention for testimony.
Right. Well, the mayor's gone on the news media and said that he's received at least one email that said that there was a threat to shut down the building or whatever. What are your thoughts about that one email?
Well, I mean, you know, I imagine there's one email every day to every courtroom of some nutball sends something to somebody. But
right.
The thing is, that means all they should do is have a couple of police officers, or maybe address the people and say, you know, we did have a threat, so we're on the alert.
Sure.
Not much more.
All right, well, thank you for speaking with me.
Sure.